Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Manoj Piris, and I'm from group number 6. My student number is 045. Today, our team is going to talk about the leadership style of CHRO, AGMHR of ABC Bank, and how he has successfully managed the COVID-19 pandemic. Asian Bank magazine in 2020 recognized ABC Bank as best managed bank in COVID-19 pandemic in Sri Lanka. Managing Director, CEO of the bank was awarded the Leadership Achievement Award for having delivered best CEO responses to the COVID-19 pandemic in Sri Lanka. If we talk about the role of a MD CEO, the total responsibility we divided into mainly two parts, staff as well as customers. He has given his authority to two hands. CHRO, Chief Human Resource Officer, he has given the total authority to CHRO to safeguard our staff members. At the same time, he has given the same authority to AGM Network Management to safeguard our customers. So during this chapter, we are mainly looking at the CHRO leadership style and CHRO how manage the bank and how he safeguard our staff members. So in order to ascertain the leadership style and what he has done, we had a discussion with CHRO of ABC Bank, and he has stated thus the difficulties he faced to manage this COVID-19 pandemic. After having the discussions, so we identify him, he's having this organizational leadership and using the authority he given by our MD CEO, he's an authoritative leader, and we apply some big five models to his character, and finally he's a situational leader. So my other friends will explain you all how he has drive through this best managed bank. Over to Buddhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj. I am Buddhi Apa and my number is number 83. In the leadership model adapted by the CHRO of ABC Bank for facing COVID-19 pandemic, we basically identified it as a formal leader. Why I am saying so? His position in the hierarchy is clearly defined, and all powers are given by the higher authorities to handle the situation. Therefore, we can identify him as a formal leader. Then I would like to focus your attention. What are the theories that can adapt with his character? Basically, Levin's leadership styles, there it can identify three characteristics of leaderships: autocratic leadership style, democratic leadership style, as well as laissez-faire leadership style. Here, basically, the CHRO's characteristics can be identified as autocratic leader. Why I am saying so? He handled this situation like an autocratic leader. Basically, he gets some decisions and immediate decisions to shut down branches, improve medical facilities to permanent as well as non-permanent and contract workers, introduce vaccination programs in the branch, and closely monitor it and influence officers indirectly to get vaccinated. In theory, autocratic leadership can be described. It can be very much helpful to manage the crisis, and it can order people in that situation. On the other hand, I would like to I would like to focus your attention to big five models characterizing of changing leadership traits. Here, uh, I would like, here it is basically identified uh, five main characteristics: extraversion, agreeableness, uh, conscientiousness, emotional stability, and open to experience. Some of the CHRO's actions, such as proper coordination with external and internal parties, clear vision to management and situation, good planning, and organizational skill, cooperativeness, calm and enthusiastic characteristics, and experience in handling different situations help to manage the situation effectively and efficiently. As we all know, leadership is an art. It cannot log or frame into a single character or single frame. So it is multitask. Therefore, multiple leadership qualities used to manage such a situation. And my colleague Nuan will explain it to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Buddhi. I will explain how situational leadership role driven by the CHRO of the ABC Bank. Before going to that, I will explain to you what is the situational approach to leadership is. Actually, situational leadership was developed by Hersey and Blanchard in 1969. And the basic approach of the situational theory is different situations require different types of leadership in order to achieve best possible results. And in here, you can see in the screen what I have added. There are situational factors determining the leadership style. Those are majorly the specifics of the task, and the secondly, regional relationship between the employees and the leader. Third one is what are the individual group members maturity levels and the leaders authority level. So coming that, we will move into the next slide. In there, I will explain you how the situational factors of the bank has been driven by the CHRO of the ABC Bank. We'll go to the next slide, please. And in here, I have identified three categories of the CHRO's leadership, situational leadership role. First one is create a central and clear list of priorities. For that, we can see that the example, as example of the ABC Bank CHRO, he took decision if any employee at any branch anywhere across the country, if got tested positive for the COVID, then he asked all managers to shut down the branch with immediate effect. This shows how he delegates his power through managers. And this is a great situational leadership skill of our CHRO. And second one is the hard choices need to be made. Never more so than during a crisis, keep those choices or priorities hyper clear. As an example, in our ABC Bank, there's a one incident happened in there. Uh, our CHRO made a decision without any approvals from management. Example is one of employees who got serious with the COVID-19 and requires expensive vaccine to save his life. At that moment, CHRO of the bank made a quick decision and arranged immediate purchase and hand over the vaccine to the sick employee. Because of that decision, ABC Bank team be able to save the employee's life. And the last one is the clear communication and immediate response. This is the most important part of this skill level. So as example, this our CHRO made a decision to declare hotline number 24/7 hotline number to all employees. They can call and ask for support and assistance at any time of the day. So this kind of very good situational leadership roles have been shown by our CHRO in the ABC batch. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Kusalani.
My name is Kusalani Kolonne. My number 081. When we talk about the leadership, leaders, they must be visionary and excellent in communication and motivating people. So authoritarian leadership, managers, they make the decision and they announce the decision to the subordinates. So Applebaum said that a strong leader needs greater power to deal with the crisis. Then trait theories. When we consider the trait theories, Big Five model, under Big Five model, we know extraversion. So he said in higher extraversion is associated with high average level of stressfulness. It is more threatening to these more extroverted people during the pandemic to adhere to these social distancing and quarantine measures than introverts. Next, emotionally stable. Hayes and Joseph, they said that emotionally stable people are generally better able to cope with stressful situations to regulate their emotions. Openness. High openness people, they respond stronger to effective encouragements. Consciousness. Watson and another person have said that adaptive personality traits like consciousness are positively related to acting coping styles. Also, the last one, agreeable. Hingst, when individuals high in agreeableness experience stress, they usually employ adaptive coping strategies like coping up critical situations and sense of humor, trusty and cooperative. Over to you, Kalani.
Thank you, Kusalani. I am Kalani Fernando. My student number is 035. I'm going to present what is the situational leadership style. This theory introduced by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard. They suggested that the situational leadership style is better than another, and this leadership style that was effective for all situations. In the COVID-19 period, most leaders has acted as per theory. Topologist Simankane and Mokwane has been introduced this theory most suitable for emergency situation like COVID-19 pandemic. North House said situational leadership theory matches to manage the crisis created by COVID-19. And further, he asserted that the leaders give instruction about what and how goals are to be achieved and then supervises them carefully, directing, coaching, supporting, and dedicating other approaches that belongs to this situational leadership theory. Baldini in 2020 states that the situational leadership theory is the key to matching the leadership style that can enable achieving success in any given crisis. In this presentation, we have to assign this leadership theory to CHRO in ABC Bank. I invited to Mr. Sunet to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Kalani. My name is Sunet Udayanga. My student number is 052. We finally analyzed the leadership style of CHR of the ABC Bank. It has reviewed that he is leader having multiple skills and styles. He changed his leadership styles as per the situational and having multiple skills. We using these multiple styles, autocratic, trade, and situational styles. He has driven the bank to become a best managing bank in COVID-19 pandemic in Sri Lanka. In Asian Banker magazine and my magazines, and we finally summarize of our how to manage our CHRO of our COVID pandemic situation and going to the good bank in COVID pandemic. COVID pandemic Sri Lanka Asian Bank and magazine. He get the reward also get using his managing leadership style practicing in organization. And thank you for the our presentation is over. Thank you.